Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Real back with another review, man. Yo, this is Mayans Monday. You know what time it is, man. It's that same time every week. This is Mayans MC Season 2, Episode 5, The Review. And this one was interesting. This episode exposes a lot of people, their true intentions, their character. This one showed a lot of people's flaws and weaknesses, right? And it builds a story for a lot of things that happen in this last season, season 4. So I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna get into it. But this one was largely holy shit. They got Adelita. Fuck that, we getting her. Right? That was this episode. It was a mission, an all hands on mission, and it was a game of wit, strategy, and knowing when to strike. Right? Let's get right into it. So I'm gonna give this episode a 9. I highly ranked this episode. There wasn't much action. I didn't need that. But the action we did get was good. The conversations is what took it for me. This one, I was like, damn, I was intrigued. And it opened my eyes to a lot of things that these characters later to develop into. I was like, oh, this was the moment. For instance, this episode probably marked the reason I didn't like Emily. The character, not the actress. So I was like, I saw a lot of things in Emily this episode that made me go, this is why I don't like her. I couldn't really, I knew I didn't like her. I thought she was a who cares character. But this one really showed my disdain for Emily. So I'm going to start it off with Emily. So a lot of Emily Hive out there, which I don't know why you're Emily Hive. I don't know why you be dying on that Emily Hill. I really like her. I don't know. Well, here's a taste of reality for you. This is, maybe I could sway you with this argument here. Thing 1, Emily versus Miguel versus Adelita. Emily in this one shows her insecurity, right? Miguel is pissed that Adelita's been taken. He's furious. He's like, oh, fuck this Potter, man. God damn it, he took her. And she's pregnant. I don't know what's going to happen. His genuine concern for Adelita's well-being led to Emily's, are you in love with her? The way you talk about her, the way I see you. And she tried to, what I didn't like is, she tried to do it as in she used the face of, it's okay. Let me know if you love her. Everything will still be fine. She gave him that face. Like, ma, chill. First off, we know that's a lie. It's not okay. This is not a safe place, even if I did love Adelita, to tell you. So, a manipulative, insecurity spirit in Emily exposed in that line right there. Rewatch it with your own eyes. Look at her face. It's okay. Just let me know. Ladies, you know that wouldn't have been okay. Fellas, I ain't even got to tell you, that wouldn't have been okay. None of y'all are that dumb. Maybe some of you are that dumb. I can see some of that dumb in some of you. Don't, right? So there, I didn't like that part. And then Miguel goes on to say, what? Love? No, what? Where did that come from? Right? And the reason she said that is because there's a lot like, if you're a secure person, if you know, like, your family, your husband is well loved on you, you are at a place in your life where you personally feel secure, like Emily's whole wanting to be a part of the business, not the cartel side, but the business. It's not because she's a bored housewife. It's because she wants respect of her husband. This, ladies are supposed to play the background. Nah, son. I have my own thing. I want to be looked at the way you look at Adelita, with the same admiration. This, my wife is doing it. Meanwhile, Miguel gives her you can take care of it. That's fine. You should be able to handle it. And that's why she's always crying when she's trying to get done with business, because every time she's unsuccessful, she has to use her husband. She has to come in and go grab him. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'll come take care of it. And she's like, no, wait, let me try again. So that's not something that garners the respect that Emily is looking for. And she can't see it. But she can see this thing that she thinks is love, which is sad. So Miguel is letting her know, no, I just admire her focus, I mean, this was once my enemy and now it's twisted into this respect. Now I see her passion, her singular focus, her dedication, and her selflessness. I love that. I want that. Which lets me know something about Miguel. He feels like this cartel was a hand me down. So he tried to go hard, super hard. I'm gonna be the most ruthless. I'm gonna show you I'm not my father. I could get these things done, and that's fine. You know, a lot of kids when they come under a successful parent, it's a shadow marked over them, and it's a standard that they're held at. So they want to break that standard. There's that constant pressure to do that in a lot of situations. A lot of people buckle under that. But we see that Miguel doesn't just want to be feared. He admires the respect. Adelita is not a rich woman, yet she garners the respect of a wealthy person. People willing to die for her, just crash out for her because she is who she is. And Miguel would like that type of loyalty. He would like that type of respect where it's like, God, fucking love Miguel. He's a great leader. If he was broke, I'm going to hold him down. And that's something that any great leader will want. When the shit hits the fan, is my troop going to stay there strong for me? Or is it just that they, here for fear and a paycheck? Right? But his admiration for her is very understandable. And it shows you your level of competition. Right? Because when they're enemies, you gotta understand. You're only as good as your opponent, as your greatest opponent, right? So that means, like, for instance, like your haters, right? You can only the amount of hate you get from a particular group or people. Whoever's your best adversary, that's kind of where you at on the success pole, if you will. So, ladies, for instance, right? Not trying to label women with numbers, but we're just for the example. Don't worry, I got one for the fellas too. So, ladies, imagine all the chicks that hate on you are like what guys would consider a 4 out of 10. Your greatest opponent is somebody that's a 4 out of 10, right? She's often unemployed and doesn't care and willing to whore herself out, and she's hating on you. But that's about the top. Any woman that's gainfully employed, McDonald's, but she's there 40 hours a week, paying her own bills, doing her own thing. If she is not concerned with you, that means either her level of security is really up there, or if she's not hating on you, McDonald's lady, that means you're somewhere in between a full-time McDonald's employee and somebody who don't work at all. So that's kind of where you're at in the gap. You would like somebody, ladies, that's like, you would want Rihanna to be like, oh my God, this woman here, how does she keep doing it? Because if you get a Rihanna to hate on you, then that means you're top shelf. Top of the top shelf. Right? That's what I'm saying. So fellas, here you go. If your greatest opponent, if your greatest hater is a dude who never can afford a full pack of cigarettes, he's often bumming or purchasing loosies. He's like, man, can I get $3 for $1 on them cigarettes? If that's your biggest hater, brother, if a man employed 40 hours at TJ Maxx, a goddamn Target, is not concerned, you looks at you like, yeah, whatever, keep it going, and he had nothing, then that's your greatest opponent, you might want to level yourself up. Like, come on, bro. So, and that goes with the whole theory of this right here. That's where Miguel enemy, that's when your enemy of such a high level garners that type of respect, because she is strong enough to be a cartel leader's number one op outside of Pyre. Right? So then that shows Emily's insecurities right there. And also what I didn't like about Emily, is how when she saw Pop's truck last episode, she just wants to be nosy. She wants to be important. It's her need to be important to something. Because just being the wife and part of the business it's just not enough for Emily. She doesn't feel secure in herself. She feel like she got to gather these pieces on people so that they are important to her, i.e. Easy, right? That's why I hate when she keeps coming around in Easy's life. Holding this, I used to have your baby, and this. She feels like she has something over Easy. She has something that is important, whether it be info, some old feelings, or whatever, to make sure she's relevant in somebody's life. So she goes digging through old photos, and she comes and she presses Pops. She presses Felipe for information. I just want to know because I'm so concerned with Dita. So we're just trying to figure this thing out. So I saw these pictures, and what did that make sense to anybody? First off, you're not concerned with Dita. You're nosy. If Dita died in that fire, you'd probably mourn her day or two, trying to console your husband, but you'd probably be up. You'd probably be happy, like, oh, thank God, that scorn of the earth evil is gone. Let's keep it a buck. So you come in here under the guise of, well, Felipe, or should I call you Ignacio? Can you please explain to me all the information between you and Dita? Maybe that could help me put this Dita puzzle together so we could help her. No, it's because you want all the information you can get. So then if it's pertinent, if it pops up, you are now somebody important. And that's why I didn't like Emily. For those two scenes, those are her motivations. And I don't want nobody like that around me. I don't know why you would have an Emily hive for something like that. Like, come on. Also, another one. We see Potter's frustrations for once. There's one thing to sneak past Potter when he doesn't see it coming. There's a whole nother thing where Potter goes 1v1 with somebody mentally and he can't take it. So we see Potter versus Adelita. Adelita hard when she first gets to him. She's like, fuck you, nobody touch me, I don't need your help. What do you want? And with that type of attitude, Potter decided to size her up and go, okay, so the being nice to you approach, the what is she doing in the dog kennel approach, let me infiltrate with being just a genuine person that knows how to speak fluent Spanish. Maybe I'll impress you with my Spanish, and maybe my niceness will drop your guard. And when he realizes that shit is quickly lost upon Adelita, she could give a fuck less how much Spanish she knows and how nice he is preparing to be. Like, bro, get straight to it. She's a straight shooter. So once Potter realizes that, he's like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to tell you exactly what's happening. You're going to be in my custody, and I'm going to use your baby as leverage. So you could tell me what I want, have your child, have your life. Cool. I have that option to give to you. You can fuck about and not see your baby ever again and still be imprisoned. So, and your baby will grow up wherever I say he'll grow up, in whatever condition I say he'll be in. And I'm betting on that fiery mother spirit, that unbreakable love between a child and his mother, that you're going to come to my side with it. And he's able to do that because he has that leverage and he feels successful in that. He revels that he was able to break Adelita because she went from a pit bull face, nobody touch me. You know what I'm saying? She went from that to soft eyes and, tail tucked. So that's a W for Potter, and we're used to seeing that. That's Potter's superpower, the mental game. Thus, when he meets Miguel, because he don't know what's going on, this whole transporter, he doesn't know who's on his side. He thinks Miguel may be up to something. It's funny. Why is Miguel helping us? That is not his problem. Why is he even involved in this? Sure, we took him to see the mayor. Okay, he found us Adelita, maybe, but I don't know. I don't trust it. So now he wants to get a bead on Miguel. And because he doesn't really know what's happening, he set up decoys and plans to transport Adelita because Adelita got a lot of friends who would like to see her saved. And he's trying to figure out if Miguel's one of them. So he presses him outside the shop. Start talking about he's dating a new chick and, all these analogies But what he was really asking him is, you know, relationships between them two, their relationship. In that conversation, Miguel was the new girlfriend. I don't know if a lot of y'all picked up on it. Of course you did. You're smart. And Miguel's responses were so on the spot, seemed genuine. You know what? Instead of doing all these hyperbolic gift givings that don't mean shit, how about you just let the person truly know how you feel about them, and you could build something real from there. Which meant to Potter, cut the shit, treat me with some respect, let me know what's up. How do you feel? Do you feel uneasy? How can we make you more at ease? So, proper response by Miguel. Well played. And then Potter drops the whole girlfriend act and just goes and says, hey, I like how things are going between us. Now, I felt like I couldn't trust you at first, but now I feel like we're a little linked in. It started off rocky, but I think we're one now. How about you? And then Miguel's response was perfect. He goes and says, I hope that's true. Almost so that I'm in. But this conversation is making me feel uneasy about our relationship. I thought we were good prior to this conversation. So I'm hoping, yes, I hope that's true. I hope we are tighter. I hope we are good. I'm moving to the beat of your drum. Okay? As a Different Strokes episode ago. Like, you set the pace, brother. I'm here for the ride. I'm not going down like my father. So, there's that. And then you see Potter's face of, damn, that was sharp. I don't know if he's full of shit. And I don't know if he's on point, if he's just really in and doesn't want any smoke. It'd be beneficial for him to be on my side. And it sounds like he is. But I don't know. So when he leaves, Miguel ends that conversation and tells him, good luck with that girlfriend. That was a nice little jab. He leaves. And then Potter is sitting there, and then that's when we see Potter break. He instantly goes from smiley face Potter, that face of certainty and I'm better than you, to sweating on the satellite phone like, I don't fucking know. I was talking to Miguel. I don't like not being able to read people. Panic. Go to DEFCON 3. Let's switch up the plan. Are you sure? Yeah, I don't like not reading people. It fucking... So we saw him unravel. So that is Potter's weakness. If he can't read you, if you're too complicated for him, he'll fucking he'll fucking freak out. Now I heard that word is problematic. I doubt it's problematic here, but I don't even want the smoke. I'm creative enough not to use it. So, freak out, we'll say. He freaks out, and so now we see Potter. He's a sociopath and a narcissist. He has to control everything. He has to be the lead in the dance. He has to be the one on stage. And the second he's not, he's useless. And he knows it because he's filled with insecurities. Apparently, he's a bedwetter. He's tall and weighs 14 pounds. And he's not very attractive. And he has yet to find a hairstyle that worked in the many years. Okay? So Potter he's up against it. He has one superpower, and that's the mental game. And if you take that from him, he resorts back to a brat. So I thought that was great. And that was probably my favorite scene of this episode. As far as Easy and Angel go, it was just a lot of brotherly bonding. I like the scene between Easy and Bishop. I'm not Easy and Bishop. My bad. Bishop and Angel. Angel's like, fuck that, I'm on this mission. And what I liked about it was Angel was knowing he was doing the wrong thing. He threw all the papers off the desk, right? If you go back to that scene, it's a point where he almost goes, fuck you too. Like, okay, I'm in now. Like, this is the wrong thing to do, but I don't know what to do. So I'm finna just freak out on the Bishop right now. And he start calling him out in front of everybody. And yeah, and if you want to stop me, you're just gonna have to shoot me in the back, because fuck this. All my chips are in. I don't give a shit no more. Right? You can feel the hesitance, like, I don't want to do this, but this is my last resort, and I'm here now. The words came out of my mouth. I cannot take them back. So it is what it is. Bishop, like an OG, takes him to the side like, yo, my man. If you got a problem with me, we need to figure this right now. Because if you ever disrespect me, the respect that I earned, I like that part. the respect that I built and earned, I will cut you into pieces, bury you, and piss on it. I said, I like that, Bishop. Angel's like, oh, okay, okay. Takes a swing, and Angel got Bishop by about 8 inches, look like. Took a big ass swing and ended up on his back, and Bishop was ready to fuck him up, choking this motherfucker out. I was like, okay, Bishop's old dude. He's not hand-to-hand combat, baby. Don't fuck with him. We seen him in the hotel room, that hotel room brawl. Bishop got hands. He's down there choking him out. Then that's when Angel reveals to everybody, Adelita's my baby mama, goddamn it. And then the club surrounds him like, oh shit. All right, understood. And they went back to brotherly love. And even Bishop gave him a pass, like, yeah, I would probably be on the same shit. And, so now that cat's out the bag. And probably I still would have sat Angel out this mission, because anybody that emotional over their child is only going to fuck it up. But anyway, Potter and them and the Mercs play a game of, what's that game where you put one ball in and you start switching the cups around? I don't know. What's that shit called? Is it some roulette? No? I don't know. Y'all know. But they play that with pregnant women. All right? And the mission is to just go get Adelita. So y'all seen it. That was the action part of it. They finally discovered which one was her. Easy superpower came into play. That blue station wagon. Yeah. And that's a superpower I wish we never left from. Because it's always cool to see. Because you never know. It would almost been dope, because you don't know when he's going to need. He's never know when he's going to use it, right? It's like the scenes happen, things happen, and then when something's fucked up and it's like, oh, Easy. I wish we knew something. And then Easy goes, like, That's So Raven. He fucking goes, boom. And then he's like, yeah, I know exactly who it is. And it's like, holy shit, let's go do it then. So it'd be the random shit that Easy notices. I just like the randomness of it. I think that's cool. Anytime you put something random in the episode and you don't see it happening, it's always going to smack harder. And it's an easy out for shit. That was something I think they should have kept just for the writing portion, because, excuse me, if you run into something that, like, when you're writing something out and you feel like you hit to a block, it's nice to have a crutch. Like, shit, how do we get out this scene? Or, fuck, we went this direction. How do we switch it? Oh, I got it. Let's just have Easy go zoop. Oh, I remember this from back in da-da-da. And then we could write it in like that. I thought that was a great crutch to maybe lean on a need. And it'd have been cool. And it would have worked. But, what are you going to do? But yeah, so at the end of the mission, they end up killing a merc and a federal agent. Headshots on the road. Very impressive. Very impressive. They got Adelita out. And lo and behold, Adelita's like, no, I got to stay. Because as long as they got me, they won't be looking for the mayor. And she is the truth. She is what we need. And we need them to stay out of Galindo's business, because he is going to be the one that supports her and really helps to change Mexico. So, hey, if I got to be the martyr, fuck it. Me and my unborn child. It is what it is, because Viva la Mexico, goddammit. We need the win. We need this democracy. So I respected Adelita for that. But at the same time, if we could be honest here, bitch, if you don't get in this car, ain't no way we done risked our freedom and did all this planning, got all these guns. We put in too many resources to actually get you, and then you want to be on some the St. Teresa shit. Like, no. Sorry. Yeah, I respect that. Well, I guess he's just going to keep looking for you then. Because that's what I didn't understand. He's like, oh, if I'm free, then they're going to be looking at Galindo and the mayor even more. And I start thinking, on paper, that sounds like noble. But Ma, in reality, if we were to successfully kidnap you right now, I mean, we'll take you back, like we got you, all of Potter's resources would be to get in your ass again. He would not be looking at the mayor. It would almost be better if she just went with them, because Potter don't take L's well. So that kind of didn't make no sense. That's why I couldn't give it a 10 out of 10. Because the Potter finally got you. He's got the plan. Now you're gone again. But now he knows for sure you're the one behind the shit. Because everybody's willing to kill whoever to get you back. Potter's about to now use everything in his power to focus on you and getting your ass back. So it would have, I don't know. I think by her turning herself back in, she put more attention on Miguel and the mayor. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Oh, there's one thing else I want to relate. The admiration that Miguel had for Adelita also made more sense why he wanted to be at that convent in season 4, where he was growing out the beard and he befriended the little kid and he was building walls and pennants and shit. He wants that. You still see that Miguel exists. That want to be loved Miguel. And I think that's probably going to be his downfall. I mean, look at the situation with Emily. So, yeah. But anyway, man, that was Mayans Monday. And you're going to probably get a twofer today. So look for something later tonight. Yeah, a second video coming today. But salute to the Discord gang. All those on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you know what it is. Those of you watching right now on YouTube, I just like it. I don't know what to tell you. Like the shit. You like it. You laugh. Like it. If you went, oh, that's interesting, man. I really like that. Then hit the like button. If you went, oh, like it. I don't understand. I did my job. I did my job. Nino, did I do my job? I did my job. All right, man. Protect your health, yourself, your wealth. Your boy Rail is out of here, man. Peace.